Evening, guys. How we doing? Welcome. Right, tonight we're going to be doing two different simulators. We're doing Train Sim Classic first and Train Sim World 2 afterwards. We're going to start off with the Metline, which is a 40-minute run between here at Neasden down to Uxbridge, and then we're going to go on to the Arosalinie from Vivid Games. We're doing Chur to Arosa. I've had a very small look at them. It's been a while. We were going to do it ages ago, but we just hadn't got around to doing it. So I thought we'd have a little play with that this evening. You can pick both of the products up off our page, and as well, Metline's on offer for a week. You can pick that up for £19.99 or €24.95 or $29.99. The link will pop up on Twitch, but if you're watching on Facebook and on the YouTube, you will have to just manually search on the website for that. People that are watching on Facebook, I don't know if the messages are coming through. There seems to be a bit of an error between the Facebook site and Restream. It seems to be there's an error. Unfortunately, I can't fathom how to fix that this evening, so I'll have to have a look into that for the next stream. So I do apologise if anyone's speaking. Come over to either Twitch or onto YouTube, and I will still be able to see your messages if you're watching on Facebook. So just search for us on YouTube and Facebook there, and you will be able to get your messages through to me. So I'm not being ignorant; it's just not popping up, unfortunately. But the feed's still going through. It's just I can't see the messages on that side of things. So I do apologise for anyone that said hello so far. If you have, hello, good evening. Right, who's in? Let's have a look. Keith, good evening. Nigel, good evening. Not a problem as well, not a problem, mate. Catch over Paul, Barry P, Crew Cab King as well. Good evening, guys. Welsh Jim, Spotty Southeast as well. Ayrton, good evening. Decant Flyer, Artful Dodger, Willow, and Sean Brockway Games. Good evening. Hope we're doing well. And anyone else who's here, good evening to you. Right, we start off with the S8. So, good morning, driver. Today you're on an early morning run to Uxbridge. Before we get started, you must prepare the train and head to Wembley Park platform. Once set up, await 06:45 and if you have the road, you can depart. Remember, running restricted manual forward when heading to Wembley. Okie dokie, right, easy. So 6:45 is our departure time from here, so we've got 2 minutes to set up our cab, which is pretty basic and easy to get going. So we put our key on first of all. So if anyone actually doesn't really know how to set these up, very, very simple. Get rid of that HUD for a second. Nils Westerman, thank you for the like. The likes seem to be coming through stuff on Facebook, which is good. Right, so you see the key there. Literally, you can do it with the mouse, or you can do Shift and S, Shift W on. You then want to go to your master control switch, so MCS. When leaving a depot, you need to be in restricted manual forward, which is the one down there on the white shaded section. Once you come out of the depot into the first platform, you can then go into normal forward, which is trip cut mode. So we're leaving there for now. This restricts us to 10 mile an hour whilst we're leaving. No plans on a stock at this moment in time. Good evening. Right, so duty number, just put some random numbers in here. I can put my train number in though. We are train 443. Currently, we're out of service, so I'm just going to put 999. There we go. So our headlamp's already set up. I will put ourselves into the handle there. I'm going to try this with my controller as well, because I have a feeling that the S-Stock does work with my controller. I'm pretty certain I've done it before. Apparently it's found it, so that's good. Notches, I have no idea what notches to use. Let's try that. There we go. Sorted. It's opposite way around, which is really awkward. I don't know if I can swap that. Hang on. That'll do. Right. So just we're going to wait our... Oh, actually, we can go. Right, we'll go now. Have there been any thoughts on just trying to run US subway routes? We've not thought of such, to be quite honest. Mainly because, research-wise, it wouldn't be as easy for us to quickly nip out in the car and get the research, obviously, as with us being in England, United Kingdom. We'd have to, obviously, travel abroad to research all this stuff. Currently, at the minute, it's out of the question anyway, all that sort of stuff. But it's a lot easier for us to do our focus on UK stuff. How's everyone doing anyway? How's your week been so far? So we're heading to Wembley Park there. So we're just coming out of Neasden, which is over here. Route map as well. Quite an extensive one, about 30 odd miles all in, with all the destinations you can go to. So you've got all the different terminals. You've got Aldgate, Uxbridge, Watford, Amersham, and also to Chesham. It's been a while since I've driven this as well, so it's nice to come back and visit the line. I'm busy with other things. Yeah, I'm doing good. Not bad at all so far, Decamp. Been busy working on the Nottingham Lincoln extension, which is going well. I'm working on Newark at the minute. I've done one section of Newark nearly now, so trying to get all the housing and all the warehouses at the minute, which is going quite well. Aim to hopefully have as much of Newark done as possible this week, so I can progress further. Same again there, Sean. Good to hear you doing well, and as I said, been working on the Nottingham stuff, so yeah, all's going well so far. Any plans to upgrade the track on Metline? We have spoke of it in the past, but nothing's ever come of it at the minute. Just busy with doing other things at the minute. The thing is, we can't just upgrade the track. We'd have to go back to Goo to have more track models made, because obviously you've got the point work. So the point work in reality has the wooden sections in the middle. So we'd have to have all that sort of custom made into there on the rendering points. It's just something we haven't ever got around to doing. If it's a simple straight swap round, we probably would have done it ages ago, but it needs doing properly if we was ever going to do it. But at the minute, no, not on that. Or doing Crossrail. Just trying to probably get that done before TFL. We probably would do if we were to do it. It's not something we've actually spoke of at the minute, but you never know. Never say never. The issue being is obviously getting the train made. Obviously, at the minute, we don't have anyone in house that builds trains anymore. Obviously, the last thing we released as a train was the S stock, so S7+1. We haven't got the people to build the trains anymore. That's as much as I can say, really. That's why we do routes these days. So you'd have a route, but you'd have no train. Could put the 166 on it, couldn't you? Is this scenery over the top? No, I wouldn't say it's over the top. It was good, that. Where's that at? Trying to figure out where that is. Somewhere around London, I'm going to say. Bedford. Looks good, that. I like it. Nice. Thanks for sharing. Aaron Thomas, good evening. And as well, 125 say good evening to you as well. Just trundling on the fly under there. So you can see currently we're on the Wheatfield, which will be on Wheatfield for the throughout this journey. It's only when you go into the tunnels that the Wheatfield comes off. Restricted manual at the minute is showing up on the screen there as well. TMS works, you can control that. Can't do it whilst driving though, because it doesn't allow you to do any changes whilst you're moving. There's plenty of features that you can use with this. So you've got Dead Man's Handle. You can literally, if you wish to hold in E, you can hold E while you're driving. It'll hold it down, let go, it'll come out. But you can lock it in place with Shift and E, as I do. ATO doesn't work on the train. You can control your doors, of course, though. Left and right there. Cab light, both right and left. Radio centres work on the actual radio panel here, so they change as you go along the route. Bagdos signals there for the Jubilee line. ATO. Wipers. High and low pitch on the whistle. You can of course close your doors once they've been opened. Sensitive edge and acknowledge the alarm, those both work. Obviously if an alarm goes off or if the sensitive edge has been used in a scenario, you can just cancel them off with that. PEA works as well, which is you hold in the your comma, you see the little knob on the handlebar there pushing in, you can actually use that as well for a feature. You have to set up a specific marker in the scenario for all that sort of stuff. Pretty simple, you just literally track link it and it's all in the manual anyway. We have some videos actually on the markers on our YouTube channel if you've not seen them before if you're a scenario maker. Right, so we're going to stop our train somewhere around here. I'm still missing milk bottles, and I know what they are. On my build, I'm missing the A-stock markers that we put in, just as an extra little scenic update. I need to get all of them still. I haven't got the most up-to-date LUL library. If you install on the install, of course, you'll get them. It's just I didn't have the installer to install when I reinstalled TS. So you can see we've stopped in the correct position. The cameras have all come on. They're only static images though, because you can't actually put video into as such into it. So you can have people walking around. I have seen in TS that you can put videos in, but it's not true to the game. It's just like a recording. We've just never bothered. We just put the static images in there from the actual routes at different stations. These do change depending on what station you're at as well. So whilst we're here, you can see as well the doors are open on the right. So you've got the red little letter box things appearing on there. I'm going to go to the destination code. I'm going to clear all this off because we're now going to Uxbridge on a slow. So we're going to go to Uxbridge. We're going to have to put from Aldgate, so it's going to be a little bit wrong for a minute until we get to the next station. 50, sorry. So it'll sort itself out by the time we get to the next station. So we're still in Neasden on there. Also, you've got your sun blinds there as well. You can put the centre one down too. Whilst we're here, you can open the driver's door as well. Where's the button? It's up there. Cab door. Another little cool feature is you can actually turn the aircon down. So if you put it onto low, you can actually hear it go quiet, which is better. I actually prefer it quiet. If you look down here, you can see the air gauge. So if you're up and down enough on the actual brakes, you can see the actual needle's gone down to yellow. So it's now going to build up the pressure, and you can hear the compressor going. And I've made a bit of a boo-boo there, but never mind. You should always put the brakes on when you show these features off. There we go. That should probably go off by the time we set off from here anyway, most of it. That goes on for 3 minutes now, so we've got the scat icon, which is a little timer there. Tap changes are very good, very good. So there, I've shown you a feature there. If your train starts rolling, you get an alarm, and you have to acknowledge it all, and you've got to reset the trick clock, which we've just done. It has ice mode as well. It's got all the call-on repeaters and stuff like that. They all work. You have to play about with the buttons here. Hazard warnings as well. Passenger views, multiple ones. MX Shields, good evening. Hey, do you think that the Western Main Line route, the base route, would ever get brought up to standards by adding the OHL to Bristol better FPS? With no plans at the moment to do any work on Western Main Lines as such at the minute. My door's actually shut. Yeah, they are. Am I doing something wrong here? I'm a bit puzzled here. Why is it not moving? just reset the train. I've broke it, apparently. Oh, there you are. That's apparently fixed it. There we go. No idea what I've done to it then. But the scat timer's gone anyway, so we can go back to full pelt anyway, which is good. So as well, you see the screens are still lit, and they leave as you get towards the end of the car markers there. Emergency brake, that's it, sorted. When in doubt, press buttons. I need to sort my field of view out because I can see the side of the train. I don't think you can see it, but bring that in a little bit. There we go. This is an early morning run as well. There's not a massive amount of trains, but there will be a few. So we're going to stop at Preston Road in a moment. We've got Northwick Park, Harrow on the Hill, West Harrow, Lane, Eastcote, Ruislip Manor, Ruislip, Ickenham, Hillingdon, Oxbridge. It's only 9 miles. Hope Valley, hopefully. The aim is early next year. I mean, I don't know the exact month, but yeah, it is aimed to be then. I don't want to make the dead-on promise that it's definitely going to be in the spring, but we do aim for it to be in sort of Q1, fingers crossed, all being well. But it definitely will be next year. I need to put my... Do I need to set my destination up still? Is it still got Oxbridge, I think, hasn't it? Yeah, we're still sorted. Usually, as far as I thought, when you reset the train, it'll reset all that lot as well up there. You have to put all the data back in, but it's saved it all for me, so happy days. So quick look at the train on the outside. Evening, Adam. Jerris Berris, good evening as well. Good to see you. Just for anyone that's watching on Facebook, I'm not ignoring you. Just to let you know that the chat isn't coming through, unfortunately, through Restream onto my window. So if you are watching on Facebook, feel free to come over to YouTube or Twitch, and you can get your messages through to me on there. It should hopefully all be sorted for next week. It's just playing issues, unfortunately. Temperamental. Oh, does it not, Adam? Oh dear. Next stop as well is Northwick Park. So they're quite close to each other, all these stations. Seen 260s, nice. Saw some 60s the other week when I was in Yorkshire. Hello, Barry. $62 and $10, nice. some GBRF ones I saw the other week. So a few DB ones whilst I was doing some Lincoln, Nottingham research around at Loudham and Staythorpe. Yeah, there were Drax ones I saw, Adam. Have you not got yourself an API key there, 125 Intercity? If not, I would recommend trying to set one up. Not able to really sort of walk you through that because you've got a billion details to put in and stuff, I believe, which has changed a little bit since how I did my API key many years ago. But you shouldn't get charged as far as I'm aware. You'd have to do a lot of work on it to make it charge you. Even I've never been in that threshold. Oh, I tended to have any D branding, just red. 6-2 did. There was a few on the Colas ones that we saw because of not Colas, sorry, the GBRF, but they've got some of the Colas ones, so it just says rail freight rather than Colas. They could have took the Colas one and just put in black letters GB and they'd have had it all in. We've got a Pro Control signal coming up. It's a 35-mile-an-hour junction, so we want to be 34.9 for this one. So somewhere around this fog repeater coming up now, this signal should change, hopefully, all being well. There we go. Will desktop be updated to ATO? Currently no plans on that. It would require other modifications as well. We'd have to have route modifications to allow for it. Train would have to be scripted and stuff. There's a lot of work to go into it. Never say never. Don't forget, guys, you can pick up the Metline. It's on offer this week for one full week. You can get that for $19.99 as well. The link will pop up if you're watching on Twitch every so often, but if you're on YouTube or Facebook, just nip onto the website and just search for the Metropolitan LIne, and you'll find it on there. It's just the core base route, not the bundle. The route alone. You save a tenner on that as well. The scenarios itself, they come with the S8 or S7 plus 1. There is some free roams and some basic quick drives with a basic S stock model that comes with the base route. But if you want the full-on experience with all the extra bits and pieces, then you want to be purchasing the S8 or S7 plus 1. Right, West Harrow next. We're going to drop under the line we're going to be leaving in a second, so we'll do the flounder and then we'll head towards West Harrow, which is the Uxbridge branch. As well, when you're driving the underground, you can literally put the power on as well. You don't actually have to wait till the rear of the train has passed the speed board. I did, yeah, spotted southeast, yeah. Yeah. They say as well, if you come into the station about 30, 35, you should be able to actually stop in the perfect position. Like I didn't. Are you back, Barry? Hello, mate. Sorry, I was just banning someone's comment there, which you may have seen. Right, that's sorted. So basically, yeah, childish behaviour towards the stream is just not going to get you anywhere. Just results you in a ban. How did it look on the big screen, Barry? Have I ever driven an underground train? No. Only on TS. I've been in the cab of an S8. I've been sat on that seat when we did research, but I've never driven one. Would love to have a go. Definitely, but yeah, it's never happened. Oh, thank you very much, Barry. Very kind of you to say so. How was the foliage in comparison? I'd say on the line in the middle, on the middle of the two lines either side, you could probably get a bit more, very, very minor bits of weeds and stuff in the ballast there. Your bushes and stuff look good. I like the bits you put on the bridge there. I need to concentrate now because I'm just going to go through stations. Is that you, Barry? Was that you commenting something else? We've got the cameras in there. Good. You've been in the cab of the C and D stock. Ooh, nice. Quite cool. Oh, not a problem, mate. Thank you for popping in, though. And we'll catch you again soon. Are you working tonight? We still have till Monday. Ah, that's alright then. Not bad at all. What you'll see over there, by the way, guys, is that the T. That means it's termination of the current speed limit, which means back up to line speed, which is 50. Oh, well, fair enough. Hope we're making you want to drive the Metropolitan line. Fingers crossed. So you see the line in the middle here, that is for Piccadilly line trains. I'm not sure if Metropolitan lines use it, but Piccadilly trains do turn back there. The D line. Gen. Next up is Eastcote. So we've got a few approach control signals this next section as well. Cheers, buddy. See you later. You literally, the way it works is, in theory, you get the handle, but you twist it before you start applying power. So you twist it, well, you grab it and twist, then you push forward. So basically, if you let go of that, it knows something's happened to you. Whereas obviously on a train, you've got the pedal. But I've locked it into place by shifting it. You can lock it in. You can actually press. I'll show you in a second. You can literally, you can hold it down, let go. It has the animation for it twisting as well. Just start slowing down now because we've got this approach control at the end of the platform, which is 9.9. We've been a 10-mile-an-hour one. If you go over 10, it's not, well, if you sit at 10, it won't work. It's just the way the game works. Now it's just changed. This is Eastcote. Got the full train in there. We didn't do too bad. Just didn't get the cameras to come this time around. Rise lit windows and doors. There is milk bottles, yeah. It's an asset that's missing off my build because I've not got the installer. I'm running on an old backup build before after I reinstalled. It's just easy for me. I just need to relocate where this asset is. So I just need to go. I need to go and get it off Will. He has it on his computer. He built them. It's just I've not got back around to getting it off him. But they're in there on the main build. So if you purchase the route, you will have them. All they are is just the like A-stock markers that sit in the track. That some of the stations still had them, even though they don't run A-stock anymore. So we put them in on an update. The milkman's been. He has. Riselit Man next as well. I am Kyle. Andy Jeffrey, good evening. Thank you for the subscription over at YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Right, Riselit Manor. Again, got an approach control. It's literally at the end of the platform. So it's quite a last minute stopping, slowing down in time. The signal itself is quite obscure in this one as well. You can just see it poking through. It sits on the bridge. You can see the little side light. Oh, it's changed over now. This all lights up at night as well. We've actually got it lights up red in real life, and we managed to get the bulbs underneath it to actually shine this sort of light red glow without them overly encroaching into the track and stuff. So if you ever travel through on a night scenario, just come and have a look down here. It looks quite cool. We'll try and add a little bit more detail in the scene here with it being all the street and stuff over the station. Got all these little TV aerials and stuff in as well. CCTV cameras poking up and all stuff over the entrance and that. Is the Newcastle to Edinburgh route getting the 800s in? What do you mean? In real life? Or TS? Are we adding 800s to, as in like making one or using the one that's existing in TS? There's one obviously available in TS. I mean, we have no plans to build one. We don't really have any plans to go and add any 800s into scenarios, to be honest. There is scenarios available, I know, in the community out there that you are able to do stuff like that. You just got to hunt for them. And of course, you are able to add them into your own scenarios if you do wish. Red's Android78, good evening, thank you for the follow as well. Hope you're doing well. This is Riselip. The fixed reds there as well. These are your stopping points. The way these work is that how I've not done it is you're meant to sort of stop with the green on the sort of border in here. I've gone a little further past it, I'll show you in a second. No plans to rebuild Dundee and Edinburgh. We don't really have any plans at all to rebuild any of our previous routes. The only way South Western Expressways came that way is because the original developers extended the route. So we, when we obviously bought the route off them, we took it upon and decided to revamp the route. Which it wasn't a full rebuild, it was just an update, but we haven't any further plans to do that on any other of our products. The issue being is, to do that you'd have to sell it again. You couldn't just update it and then send it out as a free update. It costs us money, so we'd have to reinvest in it as more assets, because obviously old routes would need new assets, new stations and stuff like that. So that would mean there would be a cost. So we'd have to probably remarket it as a brand new product in a way, or as an upgrade you'd have to charge for it, unfortunately. But we have no plans to do any of that in a minute. It's just the nature of how things go. Obviously, it is a very old product. It's one of our older products, built at a time where we didn't have as many assets at our disposal. It was before I started working Just Trains as well. Obviously, the common library and the asset bank has got a lot bigger over time, so we have a lot more stuff that we can with our routes. The oldest J2 route, I think, was Newcastle to York Modern in terms for this simulator. I mean, Just Train's been going before because we've obviously had MSTS and stuff in the past. But yeah, I think the oldest one was Newcastle to York Modern. Which I don't think it's on the website anymore. I think we took it off. I think. I think it's been took off. Let me have a look. I could be wrong. It could be something else that's took off. I know something got took off. Could be Bristol to Exeter actually. Hang on. Newcastle to York. No, it is not there anymore. I think it got took off last year. I think the reason it was took off was because it was such an old product. There was a lot of issues with it, and we kept getting a lot of support bugs, so we decided to take it down. Just to save that, because we wouldn't have been able to rebuild like bits and pieces. It needed a lot more than just a few fixes here and there. Again, the way the older routes were built. David Alpha 2345, thank you for the follow. Good evening. Has COVID-19 delayed any of the development? I'm to say sort of yeah and no. It's sort of put things back. It stopped us going out doing research, so we had to rely on Flickr and Google Maps and stuff like that. We couldn't go out and take photos as we usually do. We've been able to do that again now. Didn't really slow us down as such, because we still work from home anyway. We worked from home before COVID, so we've always worked at home, so it's not stopped us in any way or form doing that. Do I think the S8 should get a sound update? I don't know, because it's been all recorded off the real train. All the sounds are authentic. We went out and recorded them off multiple S8 trains. I love this signal. It's like a shovel. It's like a shovel head. Interesting one. What happened to the 373? We have decided to not pursue the publishment of that route. That happened last year. I'm aware that the developer's still working on the route, but I'm not sure where and when that will release. Oh yeah, I like as well. That was one on the website, weren't it? That came with the old 66, the 08 as well. I'm not sure if they were built by JT. I'm not sure if they were more published by Just Train, to be fair. I know they were available on the website. I'm not sure we still buy them packs, to be honest. No, I don't think it's there anymore. I don't know why it's not on the website. Must have been took off as well. Hang on, what's that, Jerris? Have I missed something? I think Just Train should do more like Hammersmith City in the Circle and the Jubilee. Some of the more assets already made. I'd love to see more tube. I would definitely love to see more tube stuff. Very fun to make. Different as well. Good fun to drive. If you have with Jubilee lines all ATOs, you won't be able to do much driving either. So it's all done for you. Push a button, off you go. We have no plans to make any more trains at the minute, Busted and Train Guy. I'll say before, we don't actually have anyone in-house anymore that builds trains. The guy that used to do our stock, the last thing he built was the S8 and S7+1. Obviously, he's not with us anymore. I'm not sure what he does these days, but yeah, he's not worked with the company for about a year or two now. So that's why we focus on routes. If we had someone in-house that could build trains, we'd probably still be doing trains. Just coming to Uxbridge now. We've got the sidings on the right. I'm just slowing down, ready for the approach control just around the corner. Still waiting for a marshalling from Kent Coast. The S8 and S7 plus 1 should have been called S stock. Comes with 8 car. The issue is the different trains. They're not the same. They've got different seating layouts and stuff. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, Jerris. There is the option to obviously get the bundle for the Met and S7 plus 1. It's more there for the realism if you want to have the ultimate collection experience, if you will. The options there. You don't have to. We don't force you to buy everything. The options there if you wish to have each different type of train. Don't worry about the milk bottles. It's just me. I'm missing an asset off my build. I need to really run the installer rather than just backing up stuff. I've missed out. It's the old A stop markers. Used to have them in, but for some reason they're not on my build anymore. So I need to run the installer and get them. Which I will sort. Good evening as well, Crankybot. Like the class 222 with the different liveries. Well, yeah, the 222 is a different train altogether compared to the Voyager. The 220 and 221 themselves were a different train, and then the 222 itself is totally different. Different passenger views, different cabs, different looks different altogether. Ben Carter, good evening as well. Right, that's the end of that scenario. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. I'm going to get the Trainsim World on, and we'll do the Arosalinie for the second part. There is a new EMR livery. We have got one of the EMR liveries. We just haven't done the new one. No plans to do that either at the minute. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Right, we're back. Well, that's worked, luckily. Right, then. I was hoping that this would all work first, right out of the packet. The source that usually opens up, like obviously picks up the game stuff early, was a bit funny, but it seems to be working, which is good. I don't usually do TS World, you see, on the streams a lot, so we don't have a thing set up for it. Right, so this evening we're going to do the Arosalinie. We were going to do this a few weeks ago, just never got around to doing it. We got it all set up and installed ready. Took a look at it, but because so busy doing Southwestern Expressways, it sort of fell out off the plan. So I thought, well, we'll give it a run. We'll have a look. It's not something I've done very often, but I love the Swift stuff in TS Classic, so we're going to have a little play with it tonight. We're going to do a scenario. You can pick up this off the JT website as well. Apparently there's a spider. Yeah, you can pick this off our website as well. The way it works is you purchase off the website, you'll get a Steam key, and you just literally input that onto your Steam store, and it'll download. Right, so we're gonna explore scenario. We'll do an end-to-end run. We'll do a southbound. Now, how do I find out if it's sunny or not? It must be a sunny one, surely. It looks sunny. Yeah, so that's foggy. Sunny. We'll do an hour-long one, which is that one. Yeah, we'll do it sunny. You do, you certainly do get the reward points, of course. Shall we have a look? How many you get? Oh, I'll do it on my phone. I can't get out of the game after tab. Let's have a look. I'll find out for you how much you get. So, just trains. Arosa. So, obviously, it's $24.99. It's the same price as Steam, but you get 120 reward points. So that, in theory, is £1.20. I think you get an equivalent of your future purchase off there. Comes with the usual stuff, of course. 24-hour timetable, 5 scenarios. It comes with the RHB GE 4/4 electric locomotive with passenger and freight wagons and coaches and that. Decent length run. I say there's some scenarios in there that was 90 minutes long. This one we're doing 60 minutes long as well. Just trying to get the gen on how long the route is here for you. I'm doing it all like mobile this evening. Can't find it. God. Right. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit on the game. It's a little bit loud. How's that? Can you hear me alright against the game? Good. Right. Master key on. Reverse into forward. Some instrument lights on. Right, off we go. So we're stopping at Chur North, which is here. I think you can put the wing mirrors out as well. I'll sort that out. This is Switzerland. There's a button for these wing mirrors. I've lost it. Because I found it last time I tested this. There we go. Right, we need to go backwards. We need to go backwards. Do we need to change the points? That is the next question. Yes, we do. How do that here? Do I need to get out? I bet I have to get out. This will be fun, won't it? Let's have a look. Okay, that went wrong. Let me just load last checkpoint. I've done something totally wrong there. That's the issue if you go through signal. It's just going to kill me out of the game. We'll go back into it. There we are. So we're here. Right, so I've got a couple to 2 vehicles. So do I have to tab? Oh, I might have to have tabbed. So yeah, the points have changed, you see, that time. They didn't before. Proceed. There we go. It's worked now. I'm going to go over here just to make sure I don't smash into these. Yeah, they have a screaming whistle, don't they? Now it's just apparently stopped working. Why? Am I in neutral? I'm in neutral. There we go. That will be the reason why. I didn't even realise I put it into neutral, to be quite honest. Right. That's done that, right. Now back to the platform. It's a cool thing with these. They run passengers, but they also take freight with them. More power on there. Go to 20 kilometers an hour in a minute. I'm not going to do too much because otherwise we'll be speeding in a second. Darren Lucas, thank you for the follow, or the like there at Facebook, apologies. And Speedbird, good evening as well. I need to put the mirrors back out, don't I now? There they go. Cool looking station, isn't it? Now I'm assuming we'll have the cool feature is where you can actually activate the signal. We're on the Arosalinie, this is Switzerland. This is from Rivet Games, Tracing Wheel 2. Right, unlock the right hand side. That's what I love with this as well. I love these on Train Sim Classic, you get to do the street running as well, which is like being on a tram but you're on a train, it's brilliant. Very cool. I'll say if this is one of the things you're interested in, you can pick this up off our website. It's $24.99, same price as Steam. You just get a key, you unlock it in on your Steam account. It'll download. Right, we're good to go. Yeah, the platforms are very low. Yeah, you've got the step, but it's quite a low step, really. If you're at street level, it's virtually not really a platform there. The building's there, but there's a very minimal curb. You've got a Chilton 165 30-year badge on. Happy days, winner. Cars have stopped there for us. Let's have a look at distance terrain. I'm not sure if it's just the way the game renders long distancing, to be quite honest. Could just be a rendering thing within the whole game itself, to be honest. Could be a limitation, I'm not too sure. I'm not looking behind me, I'm looking ahead of me, so to me it looks alright. It's the detail at the trackside is what we want to see. I'm not looking up there. Very nicely done though. Some lovely detail, lovely assets. There's one of their collectible items there. So there's no one wanting to get off at the next stop there. That's one of the signals for the stations. Well, stopping at the location, but no one wants to exactly get on. They usually flash. Yeah, it'll give you a. I think it flashes, doesn't it? It's ZS. There's a something somewhere. I know off the other one on Classic. Something alerts you. I think you acknowledge that on the ZS, the Zeal thing. So you can see at the minute it's a bit like a tramway. You see, you got the. It's now proceed. It's just changed. I have no idea what the next place is called. Luen Castile? Castile? I love all the waterways down below as well. It's really cool. We'll start climbing at some point eventually, as we get away from the town, into the hills. Oh yeah, that's it. Have a wander around, take screenshots of trains. You can, you don't just have to drive the train. You can be a passenger and enjoy the route. It's many options. That's the beauty of Train Sim World. You're not just a driver. You are a character at the end of the day as well. However you want to enjoy it, there's 3 ways. That stops in 5.9 kilometers, so it's a little bit of distance. Little depot there as well. Really cool. We can't go to the shops. Just nip to Primark. Sure. You see, we're climbing now. We're on a 1 in 30 grade. Shops in Will. Line as well. Sun visor. So we can see now we're not on shared area, we're back on track and ballast. You could do, yeah. You can do obviously all limits turned off, can't you? Whatever they call it. You can just put whatever you want on. You can do whatever you like. You can take a tube train down here just for a laugh. Whatever you want to do. There's no law. It's cool that they've had that fun element into it. One in 43 at the moment, so we are climbing. See our first tunnel coming up now, bridge. Let's go and have a look. Looks cool, doesn't it? The avalanche tunnel there. See, the pantograph's just dropped down, and obviously it's put into the camera, but the pantograph drops down when you get towards low tunnels, which is really cool. more avalanche rock tunnels just to protect the train. Route map as well. It's quite a decent length. See, we're coming to the brow of the hill there. For now. Start climbing again shortly. One train you'd like to properly see made in TS is a 155, also a proper route to drive. And TS Classic would that be, or TS World? It's like a myth that we've decided to extend to St Austell on the corner of Mainland Avenue, the Falkland branch. I'd love to have seen it go to Par. I think Par would have been quite a cool one, just as an end point. At the end of the day though, at least they've added another 14 miles onto it, they didn't have to. Better than nothing. Looking forward to that. Coming World 150 into. That's what the second gen DMU. Very nice road. Holds nicely as well. If you get it right, it'll say the speed it needs to. You can see as well further down the line we've got this really fun section where it twists and turns all around, horseshoes and stuff. So you can see where the wires drop down. So they go from up there down to the tunnel. So if we see it, hopefully it'll allow us to watch this. Let's watch the pantograph drop down. It'll probably force me to the cab. No, it's forced me. You can see it start to go down though. Up to 30 kilometers now. Stuff to that. Oh yeah, was that when the IETs had the cracking issues? Yeah, I remember seeing some screenshot photos of the C2C stuff on the route. Some pictures of Swindon and stuff as well. It might be Swindon, it might have been normal to Swindon, but I've definitely seen pictures. They're still running. Next station is 2.5 kilometres. Unless we have a request stop, I'm not too sure. Is it stuttering? Dude, why is it stopping? What is it doing? Stopped. Why has it done that? It's just stopped. What has it done? Doesn't seem to be responding. I think he's fallen over, to be quite honest. I can't even press escape. Yeah, it's not responding. That's great. I'm going to have to go back onto it. I'll have to do something. I can't go back to Classic because I haven't got anything else planned. I'll just do a little bit of something with it. Non Peterson, good evening as well. Sorry, White Mead. Got to stick with the plan, mate. I ain't starting another scenario. Not that late in now. We don't need to do the train module because we know how to drive it. I've never seen it on any other route. I've never done that before. Are we doing like short services or will they just go all the way through? Should we have a look at what snow looks like? I'm going to assume it looks like snow. Winter. Should we do winter blizzard or winter fog? We'll do winter fog. little bit of we'll just have a little play around at the other end. Do I know how to purchase from Alan Tomlinson? Yeah, you need to make an account. And then you add stuff to a basket as you would, and then you just check out. We're not going to do the full run on this, by the way, because it's getting late into it now. Probably do another half hour, something like that. We'll have a little. We'll just do the other end of the route and just have a little look. Unfortunately, it's just the way it's gone. So whilst it's loading, I'm just going to go grab a quick drink. 2 seconds. Right. It's quite eerie, doesn't it, in the winter? I like that. The Orange Lee's actually got little bits of snow on the top of it. I've never seen that before in TS. Bits of build up on the wire as well. In clutter, possibly, for walkways. I'm going for wander. We'll have a look at what the train looks like. We've got an achievement. This is where you get your bikes and stuff, and of course. Must be the where the guard sits. Standard class. Hello, Lewis. I'm just going through the whole train. See if there's any differences. They're all the same. Yeah, we can't go any further. I like that. Evening, Jack Ells. Thank you very much for the light there. The footsteps sound wet when it's snowing. Let's go and explore. Snow globes. Oh, thank you very much, mate. I'll have a look at them in a little bit. Nice bits and pieces though. Even if we can't really do much more drive, we'll just have a nice little look around at a few. We'll go a couple of little travel up and just have a look at the next one. Yeah, we were on. We did TS Classic before, and then we're on this one. So we did Metline as well. Arrogant man. I'm just looking at Discord. My Discord list has got a lot of messages to go over in a bit. Popular man today, apparently. Oh, my train's picking up speed. Oh god. I wasn't expecting to go that fast. Just gonna knock some speed off that. For 1 second, guys. Beef. I thought I could hear stuff. I could hear this like a rustling noise, and I could hear it was a bee. I'm trying to get out the back door. Poor thing. Gone now anyway. Helped it out. It is a steep inclination. What are we on here? Down in 117. At least we make up for the time that we been wandering around the station. It's stuttering again. No, definitely not Jack. Thank God. Stopping shortly. Don't forget though, we've got snow and fog. We've got a mixture. We've got more fog really than the snow coming down. Just got a little bit of snow in there. Could have done for a full blizzard. Should we have a look at a full blizzard? Oh, apparently my Facebook chat's working now here. It's connected up finally. Bartez the man, good evening. How we doing, bud? Winter blizzard is what we want, don't we? Just at the same station again. Right. God, that is definitely snowing. I can't see anything. That's mad. It's the snow coming over. It's not. I don't think it's black smoke. It's more like the snow blowing over, isn't it? That's quite cool. That. It looks. I see what you mean. They're all rushing for the train. So there's a line of people coming. There they are. Hello. Little park. Bitterly cold up here today, isn't it? Shut the window. Chains vs Zombies, remember that. Why are the wipers not working? Oh. Where are the wipers? I think they're frozen stuck. They're literally not working. They were on a second ago, weren't they? Yeah, it's gone a little bit buggy, I think. Yeah, I can't drive with that. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, it's just not gone the the way we wanted to with this. We wanted to do a full run. It's just not worked. It looks very nice from what I've seen, though. The part we managed to drive, it looks very good. It's just one of the things. It just decided to crash. Like, it crashed on me. It's sort of like stuttered to a halt, and it just died halfway through a scenario, which unfortunately I can't start again from scratch to do. Sadly. But yeah, I've never seen it done. It never come with a dump. It just literally crashed on me and hung on the screen. Um, and I couldn't do anything at all with it. I couldn't even press escape. So I just literally it sort of like stuttered and just fell. Unfortunately, it's just one of them things. But we'll do something again. Definitely on TS World. I'll see what else we've got on our website because I know we don't have everything. This is obviously my personal account, so I'd have to be able to only do the stuff that we have on the website. We do have a number of things, TS World. So if you are a TS World fan, do have a look on the website at what we've got. Don't forget, it's the same prices on the Steam store, but you get the reward points, so you're getting something extra back in there. I can't do MML building, unfortunately. I can't do stuff that we haven't got on the plan, unfortunately. So that will be coming in soon enough. I'll have to see if Cathcart's on our website. Yeah, some of them don't have the nationality flag. Well, one of them, just that one. I don't know why. Not sure why that one doesn't. All the other ones seem to have got it when they obviously updated them all. Yeah, that one never got one. But yeah, I'll have a look for the website and see what else we've got TS World on JT stuff for a future one. I'm not here next week as well, guys. I will be off for the week, so there'll be no JT stream, but there will be the week after. So probably the week after we'll do an MML stream, do some building again. I think it'll be that sort of time to come around because it's quite a bit on top of what you saw last time because I'm working on Newark. So we'll round it up there, guys, and we'll let you crack on with your evening. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the way TS World's gone for anyone that wanted to see that, but don't forget you can pick it up on our website. It's $24.99. 120 reward points on there. You get a Steam key. Just activate it and it'll install through Steam. Metline, that's another one we've done this evening. So if you did miss that, that's on sale as well. $19.99 for the week, so it'll go off back up to normal price next Monday. So you've got a full week to have a think on that one if you wish to purchase. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.